Blizzard decided to give Baron Geddon a serious upgrade, sending him to the gym and loading him up on Rend. Now, most players like me will actually have to go through the boss encounter to beat this buffed up fire elemental. The intent of this video is to provide a guide on how we tackled Geddon in hopes to give people different ideas and perspectives on beating, if not the hardest boss in Molten Core right now. I'll be going over the leaders, minis, and the overall strategy that me and my partner used. And at the end, I will have a no commentary run of our winning round, although it will be only from my perspective. Timestamps below. Our team consists of Rend and Jaina, so although not original, hopefully providing a spin on the fight with these leaders. So piloting Rend is my buddy. Please note his levels. There are 2 level 27s and the gargoyle is 25, which really does impact the speed on how fast we can get through phases and killing a Baron. Whelp eggs are probably the best unbound for this map. They can pop in lava and take on fire elementals and the towers in the lava. Blizzard for AoE clear, tower control, but most importantly Drake control. Drakes are dangerous for our minis and army, so we should Blizzard on site. Harpies for fire elementals and enemy gargoyles, and are great on towers if they aren't being targeted. My buddy's Banshee level on our winning run is level 22, but I don't think she needs to be a high level as it doesn't impact the fight that much. If it isn't obvious, she's there to capture those one-off stragglers being fire elemental or gargoyle. And lastly, having the iron miner for resources. So pretty standard Rend build. For Jaina, which I am piloting, the most important thing is having the execute spell with the boosted slot. This lets you take down towers quickly, which is our main objective. Even with the nerf on execute when used on bosses, this is still crucial to help DPS the boss. Now my talent for execute is Bloodthirsty, which grants allies bloodlust within the spell circle, and that really aids my partner when he summons the gargoyle and Rend to push that damage. Safe pilot for the Alliance Unbound helps to retake towers that are currently being capped or just need that extra little damage to take a tower, and really important tool for the top left and the bottom right towers. As a side note, this slot doesn't need to be diamond, it's more important to delay the tower from being captured or needing that extra push to destroy a tower. The miner, blizzard, and the harpies have already been mentioned. I think the Chimera is an underrated mini for this stage even after the nerfs. It's expensive but can potentially solo towers if left unchecked, and can also deliver some poison damage to the boss. Any talent you pick with Chimera is useful for this fight. Double damage poison is what I went with, but I have had success with the HP talent as well. I think that Jaina's loadout is quite versatile, and my loadout can probably be better optimized, such as switching out the miner for Griffin Rider and having harpies with the gold talent. You can also switch out the Chimera for gargoyle if the DPS on the boss is lacking. My general tip with Jaina is to manage gold. Sometimes you need to save up 7 gold so you're ready to deploy Jaina and 2 spells to kill a tower from full health, since Jaina will eventually run into the lava. Our main strategy is to be in control of the entire map, taking all 4 towers without letting them to be fully captured on the enemy side. You do not want to give Baron Geddon an outlet to dump his gold, and we counter the fire elementals he spawns with our harpies. We also generally try not to summon our minis in clumps, because the living bomb he casts is super hurtful and slows down progress. Rend is the primary attacker or DPS on the boss, and dictates when we transition through phases, and the primary defender for the main base at least for the first half of the fight. Jaina's job is to take control of the towers and then keep them until phase 3. And even during phase 3, we want to capture the towers on the top right and the top left as best we can. It makes defending much easier. We do not use live voice chat like Discord, so we had to divide a lot of objectives through tasks. At the start of the fight, I always have top left tower, my buddy always gets top right tower. As the Jaina player, depending on your starting minis, you can straight away kill a tower by deploying Jaina and the 2 spells execute and then blizzard. However, you actually want some minis to spawn on the assigned tower by delaying your deployment a little bit. This is because you want the AoE effect to take care of some of Baron's starting army, which will help the partner's job on his or her assigned tower. As a tip, when getting ready for phase 2, with the extra gold, my partner will stack whelp eggs on the top left and bottom right towers so they can take care of the fire elementals for the start of phase 2. So for phase 2, I am in charge of making sure the top right tower is ours, and when the tornado goes through counterclockwise, I'm in charge of making sure the top left tower is in control. My buddy will get the bottom half, but I do help him take the bottom right tower, as at this time is the most contested space with Baron Geddon going through. So we try not to engage Baron at a tower, as this isn't the most ideal spot for us. It actually is quite difficult to control everything when this happens. So we try to kill Baron on the sides or at the top. So we would always try to make sure we had overtime before we transitioned before phase 3 for the gold. Phase 3, it gets really chaotic, but similarly like the other phases, I try to keep in control of the top towers. Anything that comes from the bottom hopefully will funnel in, and we can use spells to clear if that's even the case. This fight is probably one of the funnest fights we had to figure out, a little more involved than some of the other bosses in Molten Core. I think there are many ways to kill Baron Geddon, but once you are in control of the map, you have more time to think and react. I believe the execution required for a strategy is a little high, and more so keeping with the strategy and capturing of objectives. Every time we ever rushed a phase or try to skip steps, we would instantly get overwhelmed. And we think it's most likely me having lower level minis, and the choice of having one dedicated guy DPSing the boss. So really having minimal mistakes, as we need the momentum to transition through the phases, because it can get and will get chaotic. But enough rambling. Enjoy the gnome commentary run from my point of view, and may this day be the best day for you.
Where are we? What's the plan?